Welcome back. If you enjoy relaxing storytelling, creative inspiration, and quiet moments where we explore the art of writing together, you're in the right place. Tonight, we're diving into something that every story in the world has in common: characters. Every story you've ever loved, every movie that stayed in your mind, and every unforgettable book you've read all started the same way, with someone imagining a single character. When you begin writing a story, your characters need a place to live. This is where a plot and a scene come into play. Think of it like making something simple, like a sandwich. First, you start with the bread, then maybe a little mayonnaise, a sprinkle of pepper, a slice of cheese, a tomato, a choice of meat, and finally, another piece of bread on top. Each layer slowly builds something complete. Storytelling works in a very similar way. You begin with the small details and slowly build your story piece by piece. When you begin writing a story, one of the first things you want to introduce is your characters. You want the reader to begin imagining them clearly in your mind. For an example, a story might begin like, on a cold fall night in a small town called Oak Maple Creek, Stella leaned against the couch near her window, quietly watching the rain fall outside. She wore a light blue nightgown that rested softly against her pale skin. Stella was about 5'3", with deep blue eyes and dark hair pulled loosely into a messy bun. Just from a few sentences, your reader can begin to see Stella. They can picture the room she's in. They can imagine the quiet rain falling outside. Suddenly the story begins to feel real. When you give your character depth early in the story, it helps the reader understand how you are picturing them. It's similar to describe someone you might know in real life. Maybe someone you saw at the store, someone walking down the street, or might remember what they were wearing, their hair color, the way they carried themselves. All of those small details help create a clear image. In storytelling, those details help the reader step into the world you are creating. One helpful writing tip: when you mention a character's age, it usually flows better in a story when you spell out the age instead of writing the number. Characters can have as many unique details as you want them to have. Maybe they have a tattoo. Maybe they wear a necklace that means something to them. Maybe there's a scar that tells part of their past. When you describe those details, try to be specific. For an example, where is the tattoo located? Is it on the left arm or the right arm? Is it small or does it cover an entire shoulder? Those small details help bring your character to life in the reader's mind. One thing every writer tries to avoid is confusing the reader. I've read many books in my life where I've reached a new chapter and felt a little lost, not because I've misunderstood the story, but the writing didn't clearly guide the reader through what was happening. That's why clear description matters. Your readers should always feel like they are walking through the story beside your characters. Here's another way to think about it. Imagine someone asking you to describe a person you saw earlier that day. You might explain their hair color, the clothes they were wearing, how tall they seemed, maybe even the color of their eyes. Writing characters works in similar ways. You're helping someone else picture the person you imagined. The most beautiful part about creative characters is that they only exist because of your imagination. You create their world, the personality, their struggles, and their dreams. When readers connect with those characters, they begin to care about what happens next. So, here's my question. When you imagine a character in your mind, what is the first detail you picture? Is it their appearance or personality, or maybe the story they might be living through? Let me know in the comments below. I'd really love to hear your thoughts. If you enjoy these quiet storytelling moments and want to explore more ways to bring your imagination to life, you're always welcome to subscribe and come back for my next story. Thank you so much for listening and spending this peaceful moment with me tonight. I hope you will join me in my next video, where we'll explore another part of storytelling together. Good night and happy writing.